Hello, my name is Fox and you're watching Den of Fools. Let's jump right in.
In week 49 of 2024, we had 158 tournaments, with a total of 3,166 players and 11,233 games played. We've had some massive changes this week with the new balance update, alongside the continuation of the Grotmust detachments. We have been very busy this week, and unfortunately, don't have the time to go through the massive balance change in a video like we normally do. With such a big change to the game, we will see a big change to the meta in the coming weeks, when the balance change and the Grotmust detachments also play. Until then, we have a huge number of tournaments this week, which has led to a lot of factions getting a good number of wins. The Space Marines top the charts with 26 wins, 94 top 3s, and a weighted place of 13.7, which is much better than the 35.8 they got last time. I'd put this down to the increased number of tournaments, where they usually do well simply because they are the most popular faction. The Astra Militarum are in second with 13 wins, 39 top 3s, and a weighted place of 11.1. Their impressive form at the moment does explain why they've got on Earth, with some of their most competitive units taking a significant hit. We know they will be the next Codex early in the new year, so I'm sure Guard players are not too worried. The Gene Stealers are arguably the top faction right now, shown by them also getting 13 wins, with 25 top 3s and a very impressive weighted placing of 4.7, which is the best overall. The fact they get 7 wins at the large tournaments, only one less than the Space Marines, shows they are very strong at the moment. With them getting a very big rules rewrite, I expect them to drop down, but it's hard to say by how much. Adeptus Custodes come next, with 10 wins, 22 top 3s, and a weighted place of 8.9, which is a very good result for them. They have been doing better since their big win at the Warhammer World Championships. The Tyrannies also get 10 wins with 20 top 3s and a weighted place of 14.7. Chaos Demons come next with 9 wins, 20 top 3s, and a weighted place of 9.3. The Imperial Knights get 9 wins as well, with 15 top 3s and a weighted place of 7.1, which is the third best this week. This is a surprisingly good result for them, but it can be attributed to the increased number of tournaments. The Death Guard get 8 wins with 27 top 3s and a weighted place of 12.6. The remaining 4 factions in blue all get 7 wins, being ranked by the number of top 3 placings. The Necrons get 35 top 3s with a weighted place of 18.7, while Chaos Space Marines get 21 top 3s and a weighted place of 14.7. The Eldari have 17 top 3s and a weighted place of 13.4, and the Sisters are the last faction in blue, with 16 top 3s and a weighted place of 11.3. Chaos Knights top the green group with 6 wins, 18 top 3s and a weighted place of 9, which is a good result for them. The Orcs also get 6 wins with 17 top 3s and a weighted place of 16. The Tau have 5 wins with 24 top 3s and a weighted place of 22.8. The Drukhari are the last faction in green, also getting 5 wins with 12 top 3s and a weighted place of 6.8, which is the second best overall. There are a lot of factions in yellow this week, with them all picking up 3 to 1 wins. Obviously, we have far more tournaments, which means more wins to go around, which leads to a lot of factions higher up in the rankings. 23 factions minus these one top 10 placing, with the Space Marines getting the most top 10s with a massive 312. Guard are in second with 109 top 10 placings. Necrons are in third on 102 top 10 placings. The Space Marines are the most played faction with 20.37% of all players taking them. Guard are the second most popular on 6.48%. Necrons are in third on 6.32%. It is not surprising that these 3 got the most top 10s in the same order as their popularity.
It takes our resident stats guru and Ultramarine fanboy Fearless Fox many hours to collect all the data. It would be great if you could show your appreciation by liking and sharing the video. It really helps us with the God algorithm of YouTube. We have grouped the win rates by colour, with the key at the bottom of the screen.
For another week in a row, the Gene Stealers topped the charts with a win rate of 58.3%. They were doing exceptionally well, but they were doing some significant changes. We'll have to wait and see how significantly the Gene Stealers are impacted, but personally, I think it is likely they'll drop back a fair bit. The other faction, who are at the top of the meta, are the Guard, who get a win rate of 55.3%. Like the Gene Stealers, they will do some adjustments, and I would expect them to drop down as well after some key units got nerfs. The Custodes are the first faction within the Goldilocks zone, with a win rate of 54%. They do significantly better at the smaller tournaments, but this is still an impressive result overall. Both types of Knights do well, with the Imperials on 53.5% and the Chaos on 53.2%. Chaos Demons get a win rate of 52.4%, with Necrons on 51.1%. The Death Guard get a win rate of 50.4%, with the Imperial Agents just getting in the green group with a 50% win rate, which is an unexpectedly good result for them. The Legions of Votan are the first faction in yellow, with a win rate of 48.5%. The Drukhari get a win rate of 47.4%, despite their very good weighted placing this week. The Orcs get a win rate of 47.3%, with Space Marines overall on a win rate of 46.9%. The Tower on 46.7%, with the Sisters and Tyrannies on 45.8%. The World Eaters are the last faction in the Goldilocks zone, with a win rate of 45.5%. We have 5 factions below the zone, who are all in the 40 to 45% range. As we have seen with the balance updates, there are going to be some big changes to the meta going forward. As we are approaching Christmas, I would expect this to not see a full impact until the new year, as there understandably are less tournaments at this time of year. These win rates give a good indication of what is strong before the changes. The G-Sealer cults are way out in front on the running total win rate with 57.3%, making them the only faction above the Goldilocks zone. Guard are in second place with 52.3%, with Chaos Demons on 51.4%. Death Guard are on a win rate of 51.3%, with the Imperial Knights just getting into the green group with a win rate of 50.2%. The vast majority of factions are in yellow, with all the major factions within the Goldilocks zone. The only faction below is the Imperial Agents, which isn't too surprising considering they struggle greatly as a standalone army. As I have said, it is very hard to predict what will happen, with so many changes in the last update, but these win rates show us what was good before they see play. This week, the 7 Deathwatch players topped the charts with a win rate of 75%. This does not include their new index, so it'll be interesting to see how it changes going forward. As the index is very similar rules as last time, I'd imagine their win rate will drop considerably when more players take them, although there are some interesting changes to the kill teams they can take. The Dark Angels are the first chapter within the Goldilocks zone, with a win rate of 48.6%. The Space Wolves have a win rate of 48.2%, followed by the Black Templars on 47.5%. The Blood Angels are a bit further down with 46.1%, with the Codex chapters just below the Goldilocks zone on 44.6%. The Blood Angels do very well in terms of placing, with 8 wins and a lot of top 3s. The Unknown Codex chapters get the most top 10s, with the Dark Angels close behind them. I have been suggesting that GW need to make a rules difference between the Codex chapters and the Divergent ones, as they have come through with an enhanced Oath of Moment for the Codex chapters. I really like this change, as it should provide a real boost to the Codex chapters, without the Divergent ones clearly being the more competitive choice. We'll have to wait and see how it impacts the win rates, as it also made a load of changes to the units as well. The Space Marine running totals have the Space Wolves at the top with a win rate of 49.8%. The Blood Angels are close behind on 49%, with the Dark Enders on 47.6%. The Black Templars have seen another rise with a win rate of 46.4%. Unsurprisingly, the Codex chapters are at the bottom, with a win rate of 42.6%, although this may change after the updates see play. Chaos Space Marines get a total win rate of 45.3%, with the Emperor's Children managing a 47.2% win rate from their 52 players. It is nice to see the creations of Bile return to the tabletop through the Grotmas detachments.
If you enjoyed our content, please subscribe, check out one of the videos on screen, and consider using our affiliate links in the description. Thank you for watching.